person is in active addiction, they tend to stretch thin the lines of love, and ultimately, they're very capable of burning bridges. Addicts burn their bridges because of their irrational, manipulative, abusive, and crazy behavior. There's no way to predict what they will do next. It's like being on a roller coaster ride that you think will never end. Just when things start to get better, the ride picks up again, leaving you confused and disoriented. The answer differs from situation to situation, but no person is hopeless. Most people who are addicted to alcohol or drugs can get better if they have a little bit of willingness. In order to understand them, it is important to understand the nature of addiction. In the realm of mental health, it is called a substance use disorder, and it is considered a mental health disorder in the DSM-5. If you buy into the myths that addiction is a choice and your loved one could snap out of it if they really wanted to, you'll not be able to look at your loved one's problem with the true compassion it deserves. Of course, loving someone who is addicted to drugs or alcohol can be awful because of the way in which addiction brings out the absolute worst in the people it afflicts. And no one, no one deserves to be used, mistreated, manipulated, or deceived. It doesn't give them a free pass to hurt their family and loved ones. When these types of behaviors start to occur, sometimes it's best to love them from afar. You can know that the reason that they are doing it is because they're experiencing a mental health disorder, but that still won't make you feel better. A lot of the time, family and friends of addicts just wash their hands and walk away. They assume that the person will not ever get help, and it is not worth it to continue to put themselves at risk. Depending on the level of behaviors and the types of behaviors, this can be absolutely true. But it is important to remember that underneath this addiction, they are still the person that you love. The person they are on the inside doesn't go away. They stay underneath the surface. There's no doubt that they feel helpless about their situation as well. It is extremely difficult to love someone who is addicted to drugs or alcohol. Removing them from your life is a big decision to make. Often people make the decision without considering the tools that are available to try and get the person help. This can range from intervention to simply arranging for them to go to treatment and having a heart-to-heart with them to convince them to go. They might come to you and ask for help because they can't take it anymore. They are realizing the destruction and chaos that addiction is having on their life, and they want to get help. If you are in either of these situations, you should know that help is literally just a phone call away. Our addiction specialists can help you figure out a plan to get your loved one the substance abuse treatment he or she deserves. If you call us today, an addiction specialist can walk you through your options for either intervention or treatment. Your loved one is worthy of love. You shouldn't give up on them, and you should always have hope that they can get better.